Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. What you are about to witness is the absolute pinnacle of gaming YouTube. Nowhere on the planet will you find a better gaming YouTuber, I swear. And now, with your host, Jibba73, the Double E Show! Dude, can I have $5 now?
What's going on, everybody? Jibba73 back with the Double E Show. It's a vlog, sorta. So instead of moving Mondays with American Truck Simulator, there was an update that came through on American Truck Simulator. And during my recording of American Truck Simulator, for whatever reason, neither Streamlabs OBS nor OBS itself could record it without it being so choppy that the rendered video from the recording was just absolute garbage. I mean, I recorded 60 frames per second and it was playing the game at a little less than 15 frames per second, and it was just an absolute garbage recording. Now, nothing has changed in Streamlabs. There have been no updates to OBS. The only update that occurred was when I first booted up American Truck Simulator. There was an update, and it said that the game update had changed, and it had reset my delivery. And so I made a couple of different deliveries, recorded all of them, 30 minutes at a whack, and garbage. So we're doing this instead for this week's upcoming videos. So at 2 o'clock, you're going to see Miscellaneous Monday, Shadowrun returns. Stevie J ain't playing games. We get up to Stevie J's penthouse apartment, and the shat hits the fin, if you catch my drift. So, yeah, definitely worth watching, and there'll be a vote for the next series. You'll see why. Transport Tuesday. So with Transport Fever, we put in a passenger rail service starting out in Stockbridge. Stockbridge being the furthest one east or closest to the river, and then I go out from there to North Stockbridge and Shaftesbury. I like playing Transport Fever, and I like playing it with the unlimited funds because it allows me to experiment with the different industries without, having to wait for more money to come in the door. And then once I get accomplished at it, we can definitely move back to, having, a finite budget and seeing if I can make things, like a challenge. But for right now, I like the ability to just design, and I'll try to get good at designing and making things look cool, and then we'll go back to the challenge aspect of it. But definitely worth checking out on Tuesday. Wednesday, so on Banish, we had a tornado this past week, and that was a little bit devastating, but luckily it did not take out the bridge that took me 4 years for my bannies to make. The bridge remained. And so we start a recovery from that, and we start working towards industrialization, getting different buildings in that will allow us to build new materials so we can build better buildings. And that should get our civilization there in Banished leaps and bounds ahead of where it is now. Depraved on Thursday. So we're redesigning Paradise a little bit. Nerd of Anarchy made some really good points with the new update mechanics of being able to hire additional workers for certain industries like the hunter, the lumberjack, where instead of building multiple hunters and multiple lumberjacks, in one lumberjack building you can hire multiple workers, not laborers, but additional workers that will cut down forestry in other areas. He recommended that I move that industry off of the green that it's on now, which can be used for like the sheep farm or something else, down to the dirt area in Paradise where we can make better use of that dirt area, and have the industry all in one area like it is now, but just in a better spot. And we work on doing that in this episode. So we are redesigning, and some of the new mechanics with the hiring an additional worker. I run into a bug with the hunter and hiring an additional hunter in Johnsonville. And you'll see that happen. And it's definitely, it's a little funny watching me get frustrated. So check that video out on Thursday. And then Friday, Felon Friday with Prison Architect. So I have a problem with my minimum security guys pissing and moaning that they don't have enough privacy. And you know what? They're minimum security. They're like white collar criminals. It's probably a good idea that we give them a cell block. And I work on designing the cell block out and start some building in that in Friday's episode. Definitely worth a check. I know I said I wanted to get on the medium security prisoners, but I really want to make sure that minimum security is fleshed out and everybody's happy and things are running smoothly before I start working on the upper level security levels, because they're definitely going to be problems. Medium security and maximum security and supermax and so forth. So definitely want to make sure that I have minimum security running as smoothly as possible. So we work on that on Friday, and that's the week's videos ahead. I hope you guys will check them all out. I enjoy making the videos, and I enjoy when you guys watch and like and comment. Commenting is key. I get a lot of great tips from you guys, so I really appreciate that. So with that, I will catch you next Monday, hopefully with American Truck Simulator, and but we will see. Catch you on the flip side. Peace.
That was a failure of epic proportions. Unacceptable.